I can't believe I'm doing this to myself again, but look what I have. We're gonna try something new. Okay, are you ready? Yellow. Hi everyone, welcome to the makeup patio. Not really the makeup patio, but now it is because it's gorgeous out. It is spring weather. I have been out here, this is my third time now, trying this Danessa Myreks Beauty Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. Now, my first two videos, I ranted about how yellow this was. Yellow, yellow, yellow. At the same time, I loved the way it felt so much. It stayed on. It was everything I wanted in a skin tint, only yellow. Megan's Makeup Musings. Megan reviewed the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Tint, and so did I. And I gotta say, I had high hopes for this. It's kind of a battle of the serum gel tint, kind of skin tint things. Going into warm weather, I am not wearing full faces of foundation. I am not putting on full looks, and I don't do powder and all that. Also, if you are of a certain age, you are aging, you have maturing skin, or maybe you just, even if you've prematurely developed lines and wrinkles, honestly, stick with your skin tints. I really feel like it's not completely out everywhere, but I really feel like the full beat makeup is taking a little bit of a back seat. A little bit. Just a little. First off, before we get into that whole discussion, hi, if you are new here, I am Mare. I am 56. I know, hard to believe, but the good skin is also because I am a retired makeup artist, esthetician, nail tech, and hairstylist, and now I live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere where I do all this fun stuff for YouTube because it's a lot more fun than working in a salon. It really is, because I can do whatever I want here. Anyway, welcome. I've been using this CoverGirl TruBlend Skin Enhancer, which I have been loving. I bought two different ones. This is the Plush Plump, and this is the Jelly Opal Glow. They were about $13 each, so I got both of these because I was like, hey, these are, in case you didn't know, vegan and cruelty-free as well. Way to go, CoverGirl. I remember years ago when they weren't, and that's why I did not use them. I also have here my Chantecaille Future Skin Oil-Free Gel Foundation in Alabaster. I only brought this because this is my absolute favorite foundation at the moment, but it is very pricey. We're talking that $60, $70 range of foundations in this little pot. I love everything about this. There it is. I've used quite a bit of it. It is down in there. I want to use it today, but I'm not going to. I'm so sad. I want to use it so bad. It's, you know, you love a foundation when you want to use it so badly. You really want to use it, but you can't because you got to test something. In my last makeup look I did, I mixed the Milk makeup because I wasn't really thrilled about some of the things about this. And I'm not going to go into that here. I'm going to make you go watch my review of this, which I will put a link to at the end of this video. And if I remember, I'll put a card up here. But I used it. I was less than impressed. I was kind of disappointed. I was not as disappointed with it as Megan's Makeup Musings. And if you go watch my review of this, Megan, I did link her video in my video because she had a lot of really interesting points. My chickens are going crazy out there. By the way, I do live in the middle of nowhere. I live on top of a mountain. I have chickens and ducks, and they often like to add background commentary to my videos. It's a gorgeous day. Anyway, I commented on Megan's about this Yummy Skin, and I said, oh my god, you might really like it, because Megan was saying that the milk was too neutral, too pale, not warm enough, too cool, because she has warmer skin tone. And I said, hey, you might like Danessa Myreks because it made me yellow, and this is a neutral. I got fair neutral, as I ranted and yelled about in my two videos previously about this. I got the neutral, and then I put it on and I wiped it like this, and it's in the thumbnail of that video. I went like this. It was yellow. The white Kleenex was completely yellow. That should not be when you are doing a neutral skin tone. The thing that kills me is the top of the box looks nothing like what is in here. I mean, even if I hold these up, look how much warmer this is than that. This is very yellow. I don't know if it was a mistake in the formula. I don't know if their formulation, they all went too yellow. Megan, who is much warmer skin tone than me, said with the Danessa Myreks, oh my God, I have warm skin tone and this made me yellow. So, and she got a completely different shade than me and said it was way too yellow, and that what she's seeing is that everyone is saying this is way too yellow. Every single shade that she's seen people talk about, I guess. I haven't seen anybody but me and her in that comment talk about this. So one of the comments I got was to try and mix some lavender in with this. I do not like doing that because it makes my skin look weird. I am so pale that that will make my skin look weird. I don't like mixing violet in with these yellows. I can't even imagine how much I would have to mix and go back and forth. It's a pain in the ass, honestly. Here's the thing about that. I don't own any lavender corrector. I am not going to spend even more money. When I spent over $30, I believe, on this, I'm not going to go and spend another between $12 and $25 or whatever to buy a lavender skin corrector to mix in with this. And I'm not going to go buy a really cheap e.l.f. one, and this is no offense to e.l.f., but I bought Danessa Myreks because it's expensive. It's a little fancier. It's a little pricier. I would probably get a more higher end lavender to mix in with this. I don't want to mess with the formula of this mostly. The problem is when it has skincare ingredients in it and then you start mixing in other things. If I mix in just a lavender that's like a creamy lavender, it is going to change the way the formulation works potentially. Maybe not enough to really make a huge difference, because honestly, skincare and makeup is never going to completely replace all your skincare, right? Hi, it's Editing Me here, and I found a very interesting article called Do the Skincare Ingredients in Your Makeup Actually Do Anything? We spoke with experts to find out. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know I am going to link that article below. It's a great read. I suggest you check it out. And now, back to me. I don't think that it's going to replace an entire skincare regimen. Duh. I went to school for this stuff, okay? I was a licensed esthetician, makeup artist, hairstylist, nail tech. I paid a lot of money and went to school for a very long time to get certified and tested by the state. When I did that in Michigan, I don't live there anymore. That's why I retired. I relocated. Anyway, I have a whole new life now. Long story short. But I know that no skincare thrown into some makeup is going to replace your entire skincare regime, regimen, routine, what have you. That being said, there's not going to be a ton of skincare in these. I don't want to dilute them by adding lavender to it, nor should I have to go buy another product to fix the yellow that is in this. That is just my opinion. It's like when you're sick and the doctor gives you medicine and there's side effects, you have to take new medicine and buy more medicine to fix the side effects of the medicine he put you on. That's what I feel like this is like. So that's why I refuse to go and buy lavender to mix in with this. Couple of reasons. One, I'm not paying more money to fix something that is just a sucky formula. Danessa Myreks should send me lavender to add to this, okay? I don't think I should be responsible for going and buying lavender to fix a formula that they could not get right. This is my third video ranting about it, so I'm not going to go any more into that. Also, like I said, it'll dilute whatever skincare moisture is in here. I don't want to dilute that. I want to give a fair test to something and say, how does this feel on my skin? Is it hydrating? It may be less hydrating. It may or may not last longer. Probably be less hydrating, less protective, whatever, skin barrier. If I add lavender, maybe not. Anyway, my point is I shouldn't have to do that. And I don't want to do that. I refuse to do it on principle. It's my principles. As Ross Geller famously said, my principles.
That doesn't matter. It's my principles. We're talking about my principles.
So, I used this on its own, but then I did the most genius thing. And I don't think it was diluting this, because this is a skin enhancer that has 15% glycerin, 2% squalane for refreshing all-day hydration. It's the CoverGirl. I mixed the milk where I thought, okay, this does not have enough hydration in it for me. And I have normal to very kind of supple skin. I don't have any problems. I'm never oily. I don't have an oily T-zone. I have no dry areas. I should be the perfect tester for this, right? And I was like, ooh, I see what Megan was saying. If my skin did not feel hydrated with this and I don't have a spot of dry skin on my face. I can't imagine how someone would feel if they had dry skin. That was my problem with this one. The coverage was okay. The formula's okay. The Danessa Myreks, to be fair, the first time I did it, I felt like maybe I didn't mix it enough. Maybe it settled. So I spent on camera almost 5 minutes shaking this while I was talking to make sure it was completely mixed. You should do that with foundation anyway. So what I did was I mixed the milk with the CoverGirl. Holy crap, revelation. It worked perfectly. I've used this on its own. I've used this on its own. This was okay. It's not a ton of coverage. It's nice. It's if I want to do a no makeup thing, this is perfect. You can use this with makeup, without makeup, but it specifically says on the back that you can mix this with your foundation, which I highly recommend. This is one of the first things that I've been using. I'm about halfway through it now. I also love that it has a little pump on it, like I just talked about. Because the milk, you have to unscrew this, and this is a very big hole in the top. I did not cut it like this, and it gets very messy. It's very liquidy. If you're not careful, it will go everywhere. Same with the Danessa Myreks. I really don't like the shape of this cap. It's hard to unscrew, and it is also very messy, as you see. What I want to try today is something interesting. Whoo, I'm scared. I have a few different things here. We are going to play with mixing this Danessa Myreks with maybe a little bit of the milk. Can I take out enough of the yellow in this, maybe adding a little bit of this to this? Can I mix them? Or can I mix the Danessa Myreks mixed with this? I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be swatching on the side of my face. So I'm going to zoom in. Hello. I do want to say I have something new today on my face. Let me sit back a little bit. This is the Tinted Live HueGuard, H-U-E-G-U-A-R-D, very tiny writing, 3-in-1 mineral sunscreen moisturizer and primer. Benefits: HueGuard is a non-nano zinc mineral sunscreen, moisturizer, and primer. The ultra lightweight and fast absorbing formula protects skin from UVA, UVB rays, and blue light, if you are worried about that, while blending into the skin, giving it natural glow with no white cast. 18.23% zinc oxide purpose sunscreen, made in USA by Live, distributed by Live Tinted. This is good for 12 months. Applied directly to face, neck, and body. Can be worn alone or under makeup. I just put this on this morning, and I have to say I was a little scared at first because I want to show you what it looks like when you... Woo! Okay, I'm one of those TikTokers now that it just squirts all over. That's what it looks like. I just squirted a bunch of it out, but it has like, again, okay, the yellow hue in the HueGuard scared the crap out of me because I was like, oh no, here we go. I'm having flashbacks to Danessa Myreks. But I'm going to use this on my neck because I didn't put any up. But as you can see, my neck is very white. Is it yellow now? No, it is not. I dare say I'm going on Ulta because I got this in a, was it Sephora or Ulta? Crap, I'll find it. This is the sample size. And I was like, oh, I'm excited to try this. I washed my face this morning and I did not put on any moisturizer. I didn't put on any serum. I put on nothing. I just put this on. And my face, honest to God, feels as good as if I put on my serum, my oil and moisturizer mix cocktail thing, the whole thing. It feels real, and it still feels good. And I put this on and I absolutely love it, so much so that I'm going to use this up, but before I run out of it, I actually want to get more. And I think I'm going to be using this all summer. I have been using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and I really like this too. This is a primer and moisturizer. You can just put this on, or you just put this on. They're the kind of things you can wear just alone. If you want me to do a no makeup look, I think I'm going to be doing that soon. Maybe next week. I don't know about next week, maybe the week after. I have a lot of stuff next week going on because it's spring. I also got the Plush Plump, and this is the Replenishing with Biopeptides, vegan cruelty free, and this is the other CoverGirl. Formulated with biopeptides for intense 48-hour hydration that instantly plumps skin. Clinically proven to increase skin's radiance, cooling water-based formula. Immediately revives tired skin. Enhances skin to create a bouncy, smooth canvas for flawless makeup application that lasts. Natural dewy finish, apply to bare skin, wear alone or under makeup to plump, brighten, and smooth. I feel like with these, especially like CoverGirl stepping it up, for being $12.99 or whatever each. I am kind of obsessed with these. As you can tell, I have already used half of each of them. On days where I'm not wearing makeup, which is not a lot lately, I will use this one. I'm going to put just a little bit on so you can see. It really is just like a water formula. It just disappears. It feels super, super, super silky. As for the plumping and the smoothing, I wore this yesterday. I didn't notice like a huge like, oh my God, my skin looks so plump and smooth. It did stay very hydrated all day. Very, very, very. I had makeup on yesterday. Oh, I forgot to... Last night I was going to talk about my wear test for my makeup I did on Wednesday. Oops. I'll maybe go pin a comment on that video. Anyway, I had makeup on 10.5 hours yesterday. And I had this on. My foundation that I used and my skin, it was these two mixed with this under it, I believe. It was perfect. There was no cracking. There was no settling in lines. There's like 10.5 hours, you guys. I could not believe how good it looked. So CoverGirl, for me, that is working. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work for everyone. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do some playing with this. This video is going to be called Can I Fix the Danessa Myreks Yellow? Okay, so I'm mixing the tiniest little bit of this with the milk. Do you see how yellow the Danessa Myreks is? That's the Danessa Myreks is the little tiny line. The milk is the other one. They are both pale neutrals. Well, this one I believe is a cool. It's 1. So this one might be, I thought this was a pale neutral though. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this. Immediately, as I'm mixing it, now you saw how little Danessa Myreks I put in. Look how much more yellow the milk got. It's not terrible. So what I'm going to do is let's do this side. It's better. It's not as yellow. Let's feather this out. I really want to see how this looks. Am I liking it more? The thing is, I mean, I can do this and it'll really stretch out the milk. You know what? Let's just I did enough of this where I can kind of... And you can see, even though these are skin tints, they have a lot of coverage. You can see it covering up like a little bit of the redness in my cheek. I want to look at this really closely. I'm trying to get some in my laugh line so I can see what it does. Does it break up? Does it settle? I don't know. Okay, I like it so far. I may be onto something. The sad thing is I had to use so little of the Danessa Myreks that I guess maybe what I can do with it, I've been, and this now my third video, what am I doing with this very expensive Danessa Myreks? Okay, I love that. That looks really, really, really good. The sad thing is I had to use so little of this. Now, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to put just the tiniest little drop of Danessa Myreks again. Oh boy, okay. So here it is. See how yellow it is? And there is the mixed right there, and there's the Danessa Myreks. So you see how much I toned the yellow down. We are going to mix it with some of the CoverGirl TruBlend Skin Tint and nothing else. I'm going to put one very big blob of it on the Danessa Myreks because this yellow really needs to take a back seat here. Yeah, it's very yellow. Wow, okay. Ooh. You're going to be able to see this instantly. Look at the difference. This is mixed with the milk. This is mixed with the CoverGirl. And I used the same amount of Danessa Myreks. And I used way more of the CoverGirl than I did. I'm going to do this on my neck just because I want to see how yellow is it before I put it on my face. Well, it feels really good. I'll give it that because I used so much of that CoverGirl. All right, here we go. Let's just do this. You can see how glowy it is. Okay, it's gold, but it's a pretty it looks like, wow, it looks like I mixed, do you see that shine? I mean, if you want to be really highlighty, it looks like I mixed highlighter in. It looks like I mixed a yellowish gold highlighter in with the CoverGirl. That's exactly what it looks like. It feels amazing. It's super, super hydrating feeling. It's much more hydrated feeling, I think, than this side. This side is almost looking a little more matte. I hope it's picking up my camera. This side looks more matte. This side, see the shine? Which I don't hate. This has way more coverage. You could still see you could still see some of the color in my face. Now, could I keep layering this? Yes. Here's something I find interesting. Hold on one sec, let me zoom out. Okay, I zoomed out so you can kind of see. I don't know how much you can tell, but I can really tell a difference. This is much more matte. It's like a satin. This is very shiny, and it looks like I put highlighter right here. Overall, I would say I would prefer it mixed with the milk. But I can tell that it is still not super hydrating. There is a step number 3. I bet you were wondering, am I going to do it? Is it going to be a thing? Yes. My hand is clean now. I am putting the milk on the side. Can we get the best of all worlds? We're going to try it. Mixing the milk. Now I am mixing a little tiny bit of the Yummy Skin. And I mean a little tiny bit. I'll put like 3 drops. That might even be too much. Ooh, I'm scared. Okay, again, let me see if I can get this close up. See how gold the Danessa Myreks is at the top? That's the milk under it. The milk is here. The Danessa's up here. Again, fair neutral. Fair neutral. No. See it next to this. Now, mixing some of the CoverGirl in. Not too much. This some. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to mix this up. Now, in the future, if I do this, I may actually bring my little palette and mix it on the palette with a complexion brush. And in fact, I think I may apply this with a brush. I'm curious. I'm going to put some on with the finger first. I'm going to put it on over this. Like, I didn't put anything on my cheek. Okay, it's not super yellow, so I like that. It's still really shiny. It is a little weird. The 3 together, look, I'm like your guinea pig here. Feeling a little weird. I'm going to grab this complexion brush and I'm going to try this on my nose. This is a really soft, fluffy complexion brush too. So it's just kind of brushing like a really smooth layer. The test is always the nose, right? My nose, and also the other test is right here because I have the lines right here that I am currently trying a new retinol on, and I'm going to report back on that. I just can't get over how shiny it is. I didn't put it down here really too much. I almost feel like I need more milk on this side to like take some of this shine down. Even my nose, it looks like I put highlighter on my nose. I'm trying to put some on this side. Okay. Well, the good news is I'm not yellow. And all it took was 2 other products mixed with it. So we have, what is it? Let's just say 36. Oh my God. It took all of these to create this. But I think I might have found a cure for the jaundice that I get with Danessa Myreks. I think this looks really nice. It feels really good. I may wear test it. The one thing I'll also say, this is interesting. So the milk says it's hydro grip gel tint. It's supposed to like be really grippy, right? Here's what I find really odd. The Danessa Myreks says hydrate, smooth, and correct. I find the Milk more correcting, and I find the Danessa Myreks more grippy. So it's like they're backwards. But holy crap, I love the way this looks. I like how this looks the most. I would say my favorite of the mixes, I would say this mixed with a couple drops of this. Have I found a solution? Yes, I have. Hallelujah. So here it is now. If I was doing a no makeup thing, I would do that right now. But I have to film another makeup look for a collab. So this was showing you my base layer, which I usually don't do, but I did. So again, I'll review one more time the Tinted Live Hue Guard, which is a mineral 3-in-1 mineral sunscreen moisturizer and primer that I think might be, I may be premature saying this, might be my product of the year, of the summer. I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to use this, and I'm getting more because I already like this so much. I think the thing is, I loved how my skin looked and felt like as soon as I put it on with nothing else on. Like, I was like, wow, I didn't do my serum, and I didn't do my oil mixed with my moisturizer, and da-da-da-da-da. I just did this. My skin looked and felt amazing. I was really scared of that yellow tint in this, and it disappeared right into my skin. And again, I'm very sensitive to yellow, as I said. I'm definitely getting more of this, so I put that on. And then this side again is these two mixed. This side is the Jelly Opal Glow in this. Now that does give you a, if you don't like shine and glow, do not get this and put it on your face. Now, here's what's weird. It's glowy and shiny, which we try to kind of avoid too much shine and glow on maturing skin, right? But for some reason, this works on me. Now, I know I don't have super deep lines, but I'm going to be really scary right now. I'm trying to make my face more aligned. This, and I have especially this one on this side is very deep. These right here, which I'm doing retinol here, here, and here especially. And around my eyes is not bad. I have no Botox, I have no filler, I have nothing done to my face. This is just my face. And yes, I'm 56, I'm not lying, I really am. I could prove it. I really don't want to have to because then you would have to see my license and I don't want to dox myself. But yes, I am 56 and I graduated from cosmetology school. I went back in the early 1990s. I graduated in 1993. I do have my graduation certificate. I've shown it here before. Yes, you can take care of your skin your whole life, and I'm hoping that all the kids who are taking care of their skin now, the one thing I'll tell you is, for me, it was not so much, like all of these things that we have now did not exist back in the 1990s when I was in my 20s and going crazy playing with skincare. What I did was Pond's cold cream. I used frickin' Noxzema, and I used that crazy, remember that scrub that was like $1.99, and they said, you know, we find out later it rips off half your skin. Maybe that worked for me because look how good I look now. I'm not gonna say. They were like, it has walnut shells in it. We're like, that sounds great. Give me 3. Back then, we were just happy to get anything. I was using Pond's Noxzema. Now, when I started working in the salon where I did aesthetics and skincare, we use Yonka products. If you're not familiar with it, it's Yonka. That is exclusively what the salon used, was all Yonka products, and that's when I actually got into like really good skincare, luckily. And I was in my early 20s. Okay, I just pulled this up because I wanted to talk about it real quick. It's actually Yon-Ka. It's Yonka. Oh, I always forget this reflex. It's Yonka Paris. So you can go on, if you're in the United States, it's us.yonka.com. This is exclusively what we used in the salon that I worked at. And that was my introduction to really fancy, expensive skincare. I was able to get it because I worked at the salon, so I got to get it like at cost, which was great. but it's natural skincare excellence since 1954. Established in 1954, Yonka stands as a quintessential French brand, a creation fueled by the botanical ardor of the Mulathaler family. Visionaries Cecile, Ernest, and Charles founded Laboratories Nutelle, I believe it would be pronounced, pioneering aromatherapy and phytotherapy with ancestral knowledge guarded among a select few in the scientific and medical realm. Rooted in a fascination for the delicate aromas of plants and sun-energized essential oils, the family meticulously tested the cleansing, healing, and mood-altering properties on themselves and their cherished ones. Initially crafted for medical use by physiotherapists, their debut products marked the genesis of a transformative journey. Pivotal moment arose in their exploration within the birth of Quintessence, a harmonious fusion of 5 essential oils from the Mediterranean region, forever imprinting the signature of their illustrious phytoaromatic brand. So that was the thing they were known for, was like aromatherapy and skincare way back then, before it was such a huge thing as it is now. I remember it was great, like one of the spa treatments that I did for people, and it was my favorite one to do, was an aromatherapy facial skincare. It's a Yonka aromatherapy one. I love doing that with people because it smelled so good. And it wasn't like fakety fake smells. They're using like real botanicals and real plants. It smelled great. But that was my introduction to skincare, was this French brand. We had nothing like that in the United States. They were just a pioneer in this kind of stuff, in my opinion. It was like a pioneering brand, and it was priced accordingly, I will say. It was not the cheapest thing in the world, and even then I was working in the salon. It was a really big deal for me to be able to buy one product. It was interesting because back in the early 1990s I was introduced to this really, really, really cool French skincare. But the thing was, I didn't overuse it. Like, I get frustrated seeing like people going crazy using like 16 products in one night on their skin. It's like, stop. Take a deep breath. There's such a thing as too much. My mom had perfect skin up until she passed away. And so did my grandmother, her mom. So I do come from good genes with the skin. And even my dad has beautiful skin. I'm just really lucky. I hit the genetic jackpot with my skin. That being said, I did not have a lot of correction to do. I didn't have a lot to worry about. Basic skincare for me was enough to keep my skin looking this good now. And I think going forward, if I keep doing it, I'll be fine. And I think the more I do it, it's just going to keep... I think I could stay looking pretty good for a while. I hope. There's a lot of nights that I just do no skincare. I wash my face and I brush my teeth. I'm like, yeah, and I'm done. And maybe I usually will throw moisturizer on, but sometimes I don't do the whole gig. I know for a fact I am not exfoliating enough. I know for a fact I need to do my retinol more often because I did it twice a week for the last 2 weeks, and then this week I haven't done it even once. So I am going to do that tonight. I'm starting out with only doing it twice a week. And so far, I mean, I think it's okay. 2 weeks. This one looks better. And I'm going to start, I'm just spot treating with retinol. Like here, I have a line right there. That, this. I'm not doing a video on that, and I haven't done that yet because I want to use it for a while, but I have been taking pictures and documenting it. Planning ahead 4 months. This is months of planning. I would really like to do a video 6 months out using the Vichy retinol. Anyway, I'm going to go, but I'm going to go do my look, but I just wanted to play with the stuff and talk about it, and I think I fixed the Danessa Myreks. It feels really good. It looks really good. Do you guys, I think it looks amazing. I do like this side better, I think. This is kind of growing on me. I think now what'll be interesting is through the summer, we will keep using these. And as I maybe get a little bit more color in my skin, I may be able to use a little bit more of this, a little bit less of this. The good news is I did not just waste $30-some and $36, and I think they were both 36, I think, something like that. I did not have Ulta points or Sephora points for these either, so I got these. And I have been switching over to serum skin tints and gel tints. I do also have the Bobbi Brown one that I've been using. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments, but I think I may have solved the Danessa Myreks problem, but I wish Danessa Myreks would watch these and fix the yellow. Please fix the yellow, because this is so good, you guys. It's so good. I would use this every day if it didn't turn me yellow. Now that I have this to mix and this, but I'm mixing Milk, CoverGirl, and Danessa Myreks to do this. I don't have a problem doing that. It's great. It feels really good, and I'm getting my money's worth, right? I don't want to feel like So I'm just looking, you know, again, where you have more shine, I do see my wrinkles more on this side than on this side. So with the milk, it is less hydrating. It's more matte, but I see less of my lines on this side than on this side. Hopefully when I have my whole face done, same with up here, I really see this one more. I don't know, anywhere that I put that seems to be much better. Bugs! I love that. I'm normal. Okay, by the summer I'm going to hate bugs, but right now I'm happy to see bugs because it means spring. All right, thanks for watching this very long-winded discussion. We can talk more below. I will see you in the next one, and I hope this maybe taught you a little something, and maybe you can play around with. Do you have something you're not 100% sure of? Before you throw it away or lose the money, maybe try mixing some stuff. But again, I wasn't about to mix a lavender with this, but I thought, man, after I mixed these two together the other day, I pulled this back out. It is going to take me all year to get through this, though. But that's okay. I will get through it. I will not waste the money. It'll be worth it. So, see you in the next one. Chickens be going crazy. The chickens say like and subscribe. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.